I should apologize. I mean, I don't probably have to. Nobody really cares. But for a couple things. One, my album didn't come out today. That's called Wizard of Oswald. And the reason why it didn't come out is because, I don't know. I didn't feel like putting it out. It's not quite done. I didn't want to rush it. And by the way, not for nothing, I've released 22 albums. Like, who has done that? I've been around for 29 years. It's 30 years next year. Will be the 30th anniversary of Doleful Lions. And I've released 22 albums. I mean, what do you want? There aren't many artists that have done that. I think Elvis Costello has done that. I think that the Residents have done that. I think, name some more bands that have released 22 albums. There's a few. I mean, there's like probably a bunch, but I don't know. I can't think of any off the top of my head. Most of them are in the Hot Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And I'm like a total mid-group. So the other thing, nobody's really paying attention. There are some fans. I was thinking about this. I have like some people that would care, but not many. But all the Doleful Lions fans I've noticed are super smart, like crazy smart people. They're doctors and they're librarians and they're lawyers and they're politicians, believe it or not. Like, I hear from them sometimes. I'm a high school dropout, so I got that going for me. The other thing I'll talk about that in a second. The other thing I wanted to say is I got a Crazy Lightning update directly from the source of Kevin Smith, who contacted me through Instagram and said that I had some things incorrect. So I wanted to correct them for the record. It was not his ex-girlfriend's house where the practice happened. It was in Kevin's band's practice space. He was in a band called Trigwater in the early 90s. And so it was in his practice space. It was in Ross's family's practice, like, house. Ross Kerr, who was in Trigwater with Kevin and Judd Hines, sang. And I think Greg Henderson played drums. And you know what? Like, if I remembered the lineup of that band from 1991, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Like, I got a good knack for remembering band stuff. So Trigwater, it was Trigwater's practice space. They shared with Crazy Lightning. Now, I don't want to quote anything and be like, okay, this is what I totally remember now, because now I'm kind of second guessing myself on that. But I'm looking around, dude, because I wish I was in a private space. I cannot stand Schaumburg. I do not like this effing place. It used to be like a normal place. When I was growing up, Schaumburg was a normal place, and now it's not. Now it's like massive people everywhere. I got to move to the country next time. I keep trying to like move away from people, and like they follow me everywhere. Oh yeah, so Crazy Lightning. And by the way, I have 2 songs inspired by Crazy Lightning. There's a song called Crazy Lightning, which is on The Sky is a Mirror Over Tracetown from 2015. And then there's a song called Wasted Crazy Lightning, which is obviously like they were drunk. Like, we were drunk, and too. We were all drunk. And that's on Look Homeward Angel Numbers, that album, which is from 2021, maybe 2022. And so yeah. Oh yeah, the other thing, Crazy Lightning is on YouTube. I found them. Oh my gosh. This was the revelation of modern times for me on social or on YouTube, that I found Crazy Lightning on YouTube. I will put it in the link below. Crazy Lightning doing The Letter, the Box Top song, which is not a bad song, but Crazy Lightning like does it better than them. I'm just gonna say, like, They did it in a completely different arrangement, which was kind of like very boogie rock. Okay, so Crazy Lightning does a better version of the Box Tops, the letter, than the Box Tops, and they do it in like a boogie way, like a boogie version. Like I don't know what I would compare it to. They did their own thing, man. But the one thing that I was correct about, I totally nailed like the way that they were. Like I'm sorry for saying like so much. I noticed this. I nailed the way they looked and the way they were. The singer, when I found the video and I thought to myself, this has got to be Crazy Lightning. There's no Crazy Lightning playing Wisconsin in 1992. So I click on it. And the very first thing is the singer dude. And he's got this Chicago accent, and he's wearing a Chicago White Sox jersey. And he says something like, all right. And he does like this whole thing. And I was like, this is it. This is Crazy Lightning. And I got the band right. Like the way they looked, their countenance, the way they sounded. They nailed the song, The Letter, by the way. And then they do it with another song, which I had never heard before, which could have been an original. But I was completely right about them. I didn't romanticize them. They were amazing. I will put the link in the description box when I get home. That Crazy Lightning is amazing. I was correct to have two songs inspired by them. The song Crazy Lightning and then the song Wasted Crazy Lightning, which is like extra Crazy Lightning because they were drinking. And they're pretty drunk in this video. And they nailed it. They were so good. I will tell you, I've been drunk playing before. It can go really badly. Like it can be unpredictable. And this was like a band that was not touring. This was a weekend band, which no slight on them, but they were a weekend band. They were a work band. They were a band that like got together when they weren't working, and they kicked so much ass. They easily could have toured, and they may have toured. I don't even know if they did. They possibly could have, but I was so blown away by it on how correct I remembered them, because I nailed it. They were totally amazing, and I nailed how they sounded and what they looked like. I got the circumstances in which I heard them incorrect. This was Ross Kerr's, it may have been his stepdad, or his stepdad. It could have been his real dad. I don't even know. Now I don't even know. But Kevin had reached out to Eric Kamick, he was also in Trigwater. He was in Trigwater too. So he reached out to Eric Kamick. So if Eric, you watch this, I'm gonna send this to you. So watch this. Fill in the gaps on Crazy Lightning, because Eric would remember. Eric would totally remember. And when Kevin said Eric Kamick was there, all the other memories came back of us like totally being into this band. All of us being floored by them. I used to hang out with Trigwater, like at their practice. So the story with Trigwater was, it comes from a band called Sunflower that I was in with Kevin and Greg Henderson and this other guitar player. And we tried out this one guy who, and Kevin Smith may vouch for this dude that was full on into Nirvana in like 1990, so before Nevermind. And he came to we had an audition, which was so silly, but he came to the audition with a Nirvana bleach shirt, like from 1989 or something. And he had long hair, like all like he looked like Kurt Cobain with dark hair. And he played so well. I think Kevin and I were intimidated by him, and that's why we didn't ask him to come back. So dumb. I wonder what that guy's doing now. I should try to find that guy on the internet now. But he was Kurt Cobain in 1990, like before Nevermind even was out. So yeah, Crazy Lightning's amazing. It was Ross's house. As soon as Kevin said that and said Eric Kamick was there, all these other memories came back of that night when we saw them. And we're hanging out and drinking with them. Is amazing. But I will put the link in the description. As far as like the YouTube video. The other thing I wanted to say, I'm sorry about my album, which will be my 23rd album, called Wizard of Oswald, is not out today. I got distracted. I actually didn't get distracted. What I tend to do with albums is I'll say, oh, it's coming out next Friday, and then I just finish it, you know. I didn't want to do that with this, especially when I looked at Spotify and was like, Oh, I haven't even put out an album since a new album since All the Streets Are Empty Now, which I think was 2023. So it's been almost 2 years, or maybe it's 2024. So I didn't want to rush it, especially I put out 22 fucking albums. I mean, like, what do you want? You want another album? Yeah. I'm just kidding around. I'm totally like fine with it. Nobody even cares. I was thinking about this too. I have like a core group of people who listen to Dolph Lines, which I love. And then I had this song go kind of semi-viral recently. So there's a lot of younger people that are listening to the band now that probably never heard us before or heard me before. So I'm super appreciative about that. But as far as putting out a new album, like it has to be out right now. It doesn't have to be out right now. I want to make sure it's right. It's like 14 or 15 songs too. So it's kind of long. It's got a lot of songs. And I don't want to jinx it, but it's good right now. It sounds really good. I'm very happy with it. I'm more happy with this album than the last two Dolph Lines albums, which were like songs. I'll be honest about All the Streets Are Empty Now has some good songs on it. But Caramel Electric was songs from another band that I was playing with that they just didn't care about like making new songs. So I used them as Dolph Lines songs. I don't know if I should have. It's okay though. Go listen to it. It's kind of punk rock, you know. It's like punk rock. It's like it would be. I'm not comparing myself to him. It would be like Alex Chilton putting out those like the Flies on Sherbert album where it's 50s and 50 sounding songs, and everybody's like, "Why don't you do big star sounding songs, bro? Why are you doing this?" It was a little like that. It was like my roots. It's like because I love hardcore. That's all I like. That's usually all I listen to, other than metal and whatever. I listen to all kinds of shit. Anyway, I wanted to give you an update on Crazy Lightning. Also, it's really hot. I don't know if you guys, it's hot where you're at. It's like 90 degrees, and it's 7 o'clock in the evening. And this is Chicago. This is not like I'm in Alabama. It's kind of weird. Anyway, I can't stand Schaumburg. Get me out of here. I don't like Illinois either. I'm probably going to move. I'm going to move out of Illinois. I'm thinking about it. There's really nothing here for me. Oh, the other thing I wanted to say, which is so nice. A friend of mine, who I won't name because it's not official yet, who is going to be on tour with his band this fall and into the winter, asked if I would play a couple songs with their band when they're here in January in Chicago. So I'm going to do that. I haven't played live in front of people for almost 5 years. So I'll do that in January. And I was thinking if I stay in Illinois, which I don't know if I'm going to, I really don't think I am. But if I do, I would like to start a band here of Dolph Lines and play out a little bit. Not acoustic. Oh my gosh, no. I'll never play acoustic again. But I would like to play with a band, that's for sure, in the coming year. So if you play bass, drums, keyboard, can sing, you want to be in a band, hit me up. Hit me up on YouTube, bro. Or girl, hit me up. I'm all about starting the Dolph Lines as a touring band. That's my 2026, the 30th anniversary of Dolph Lines, which is crazy. That's cray. That's so nuts. Anyway, just now I almost saw a couple of Canadian geese almost tear each other to shreds. You guys ever seen that? They have factions of geese over here, where there's one group of geese that'll be over in this area, and then another goose will fly in. And they all start freaking out like, no, you can't come over here. Well, that happened tonight. I just watched it. And the goose was like, nah, fuck you. I'm landing here. And then they had like about 6 geese versus 1. And they went totally apeshit on each other. I love animals, but geese sometimes can be some of the most sadistic animals. You wonder if they were people, what they would be doing. I think they would be going crazy. I think there'd be World War III. If geese were people, we wouldn't even be here. All right, peace.